All right, good morning, folks. 6:01, 48. Is that right? 48.6? My goodness, cooler than I thought. 48.6 degrees. Sorry we didn't get a morning check-in this morning. I set up my GoPro last night just outside the tent to try and capture a sunset, which I did not put on yesterday's video, but which I will put on the end of today's video. Sorry about that. Just a function of when I process videos. Yeah, no morning check-in this morning, but I woke up 80 minutes ago at 4:41, and it was 5:26, excuse me, 52.6 degrees. Sorry, I'm trying to decode my memory clue there. So yeah, so pretty good night last night. Seems like pretty much the whole gang camped here, and then Martin and I are the last ones out. Whole gang, meaning obviously myself and Martin, and then let's see, Gables, Stinger, and Wicket. I guess Slim stopped through, but excuse me, he was trying to do a 40 yesterday, so he stopped and hung out for a little bit. Excuse me, and then moseyed on. So that's fine too. As I think I mentioned in yesterday's video, Martin and I are indeed going to take this little off the CDT cutoff bypass shortcut thingy. Kind of see how that works. Hopefully it's not a terrible mistake. Mosquitoes got a totally different thought. Mosquitoes got totally brutal last night and this morning, especially. Last night they didn't get brutal until after I was already in my tent, and then it was just like a constellation of mosquitoes up on the mesh. And then this morning it was just kind of rough because you can't very well stay in your tent and pack up your tent at the same time. So that's why I'm breaking out, and Martin right back there behind me. One other thing. Oh right, so my battery bank, my 20,000 milliamp battery bank is empty. So my phone did not charge very much last night at all, and I think as I'm walking off this morning it's at like 39% or something like that. So I'm gonna try and do a Gaia track like usual, but if my phone dies, there's not much I can do about that. I'm kind of like right on the fence trying to decide whether, oh my gosh, look at all these. I don't know if these will come out. Man, I'm not kidding about these mosquitoes. So I'm gonna try and do a recording like usual, but if it doesn't come out, then that's fine. What was I saying? Oh, and I'm right on the fence about whether I think, I don't know, I mean, maybe my solar panel's broken or not charging or something like that, because that's wild. I mean, I've been hiking in the desert, for goodness sake. There should be plenty of opportunity to top up that battery as I've been hiking. But perhaps the simplest explanation is the most accurate, which is that, as I mentioned in an earlier video, I've had service pretty much this whole time through the Great Basin on AT&T, and so my signal has been on instead of in airplane mode, which means that I've been charging my phone pretty much from empty to full twice a day, which is considerably more usage than typical. A few reasons for that. I've just been trying to download some more Gaia map layers for the section moving ahead so that I can start wrapping my head around what I'm doing once I leave Lander, because frankly I should be in Lander for lunch and I still have no idea what I'm doing when I leave Lander. Well, I think that's it. I think we're just about all caught up. I hope it'll come out, but I don't know if it will. The Wind River Range back there still, just barely starting to get some light on some of those eastern faces, and that's really neat. Anyways, whew, gotta get hiking. I will certainly check in with you guys a little later. Hey guys, I only just turned off. A couple things I forgot to mention. Today's day 101. It is July 12th. And let's see. Oh, yeah, I have my right ankle taped up, ace bandage. Some of you probably saw that coming. I certainly saw that coming. Did over 100 miles in 3 days, so certainly that was enough to kind of aggravate the ankle a little bit. But she'll be all right. And I also wanted to mention I did also get some of those sort of heel cup blisters, which I described with great detail the other day on my weekly health update. Got those heel cup blisters on my left foot now as well. But again, that's 100 miles in 3 days, you know, over 100 miles in 3 days, so is what it is. Now we can see the winds real nice. Man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. Anyways, we'll go on and get back to hiking. All right, good morning, folks. 10:34 in the morning and 75.4 degrees. Just finishing up my hiking for the day, honestly. We are just about to Wyoming State Highway 28, which is the natural bail point, hitch point to Lander, which is pretty good. Shortcut was lovely. Pretty nice dirt roads, sort of county roads or Forest Service roads or whatever you want to call them. Really nice walking though, and honestly, it's kind of pretty. The first hour or two was kind of dull, to be honest with you, but then it got pretty the closer we got to the foothills of the Whites. My goodness, wrong trail. The closer we got to the foothills of the Winds. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna get over here. Martin's right behind me back there. I think he's definitely kind of wiped after 3 long days, and honestly, I'm pretty wiped after 3 long days too. So I think we're both pretty eager to hit this highway, stick our thumbs out, and hope that that some generous, merciful human stops to take us into town. I will say the majority of the traffic I've seen is going away from Lander, which isn't very reassuring. However, there were 2 or 3 people at camp with us who broke out about an hour ahead of us, less than that probably, and I see 0 of those people here. So that is pretty reassuring. Guess that means they probably had success hitching. So we'll stick our thumbs out and then figure out what in the world our order of operations or priorities of work are going to be once we get to land out here, hopefully in the next little bit. So I'll talk to you later. All right, 11:46. Just made it to whatever hotel this is. I forget. We'll figure it out. Holiday something, whatever. This is Tin Man. Brought us over.
What's going on?
There he is. Thanks so much, Tin Man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm happy to give you guys a ride.
Forest Service dude out of Colorado, originally PA, and just a super cool dude to give us a lift. He was actually dropping people over at the trailhead, and I don't even know if he was coming back this way, but it's awesome on the other side.
I was.
Okay.
And it was good to have people to bring back, so I wasn't just doing a one-way trip.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ride the HOV.
Right.
I don't know if an East Coaster catches that reference.
Right. Oh, yeah. High occupancy.
Yeah,
whatever,
right.
the special lanes.
Yeah.
I remember I first started driving, it's like, what are these
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, we'll get in here and not get checked in, but kind of get moving. Okay. Prost.
Cheers.
All right, good evening, y'all. It's a little past 8 in the evening. And we're over here at the Holiday Lodge, is the name of the place that Martin and I got. Cute little place. Cute little place. The woman who works the counter was like definitely kind of terse. But whatever, it's fine. So you have all these like pretty standard motel rooms or whatever. And she put us down in the dungeon. So you come down and you've got sort of even more rooms. I thought this was really cute. I don't know if this will come out. Yeah. And Martin and I are in 117. Coming in, buddy. Yeah. He just popped into the restroom. So we got a couple queen beds. Strangely, mine is the one with less stuff on it. I guess I've just been pulling my stuff off the bed and kind of hiker exploding everywhere. So I've already cranked into some chores, and some chores, unfortunately, are gonna have to happen tomorrow. I've purchased some permethrin to treat all my clothing. I've purchased some picaridin, which is a wonderful product I've had tremendous success with in the past, but the mosquitoes out here are absolutely brutal. So I also bought a bottle of DEET, which I'm really hoping to not need. Beyond that, we're in Lander, so it's time to pick up some bear spray for sure. Hoping I don't need that as well. Very much hoping I don't need that. And then my sister mailed out my humongous 20-liter critter-proof Ursack. I got a couple of op sacks in there as well. And then I got a ton of stuff to figure out tomorrow. I got to figure out where I'm going to hike out of here. Got to figure out what that's going to look like, where I'm going to go. Got to treat all my clothing and stuff with that permethrin. I did wash my tent. By wash, I pretty much just mean rinse. Didn't want to use any soap, but I did rinse in the bathtub at my tent. Sort of agitated it quite considerably in the tent, and agitated / washed, whatever, my pack as well. Probably, hopefully unnecessary, but whatever. I mean, you know, may as well kind of take care of it. Got some new shoes. You know what? We'll get into all that sort of stuff tomorrow. I'll show you my old ones and stuff. Because I'm absolutely wiped. Absolutely wiped. It was a short mileage day, but we're in town. We've had 2 good town meals, and I'm gonna turn in. But I'll leave you guys with the video of the sunset, which I captured last night along Sweetwater River. Sorry it didn't make it into last night's video, but I'll see you tomorrow. Here it is.